Hello, my black peoples, all my peoples. Okay, so as usual, this is gonna be real quick. I was just thinking about how so many people are concerned with voting. What's happening with coming to various elections across the country and different things like that. And one of the things that we need to do, and I wonder if we have, not to say that it hasn't happened, I just haven't seen it, but we need to get an organization together, a group of people who vet the candidates that say they want the black vote. So we have all these people we know at election time who will show up at our churches and our schools and our neighborhoods and knock on doors. And this is not just for your congressman, your president. This is for your local elections and everything. But we need an organization, a group of people who are really good with computers and with internet searches and different things like that, who have access to information, who know how to get information. And we need to do deep dives into the people who want our votes. What made me think about that was the Attorney General in Kentucky, where they're still waiting for them to charge even the people in Breonna Taylor's murder. Well, the Attorney General is a black guy, 34-year-old black guy. And he's done nothing. And they were so excited to see him and see a black person running for that office and think they will and there has been no change. He's a Republican and he's pro-Trump. So his face being black should not have been the reason why he was able to get those people's votes. We have a tendency at election time to say, oh, well, that sound good and that look great and blah, blah, blah. And I do recognize that in our deep dives and in our vetting these people, you will have to at some point pick somebody who may not be the greatest person in the world, but one of the things we have to recognize is much easier to get rid of somebody who's not against you. They may not be for you, but they're not against you. So in that, sometimes you do have to do the lesser of two evils, and we hate the world for how it is and all of that, but we need to grow up and just recognize we didn't make the game, so we have to play it in the best way we possibly can. Hey, Bob. So with that, I want to, we especially in the house community out here, we're going to be doing all this marching and protesting about this and that and all this other different stuff. And I'm not diminishing that. I'm not trying to take away from that. But what I'm saying is we have local elections, not just the mayor of Chicago, but we have these smaller suburban towns. You have crappy mayors there. And you have these black mayors. Not trying to be mean, but Kellogg ran Harvey for how many years? And it was just garbage. And people just kept voting for him and just kept voting for him. And I do understand people do shady stuff and all of that. But still, if we can get together and determine what somebody's real history is, what somebody's real background is, what they're really about, and not just that your face is black, even if your face is white, even if your face is any color that whatever it is. I need to know what you're about before I give you my vote. And when you come to show up, how much better does it look for us when they come to show up saying, hey, we want to talk to your people. Okay, well, all of that. But before you talk to my people, let me talk to you about what you have done before, who you have supported before. Even when we look at people like Candace Owens. Candace Owens, when she was 17, sued because somebody did something against her because she was black. Now, all of a sudden, you so pro-Trump and pro-white and everybody, they do everything right and nothing is wrong and all. So, like I said, I know I'm kind of repeating myself and I didn't want this to be long, but I think that's something that we really need to think about, talk about, discuss, and work on. So, have a great one. Peace.